time for the Straight Up Wrestling Show.
What's up, everybody? It's HBT. I'm with my man, Christopher Burke.
People's Podcaster, y'all know what time it is, man. Another episode of the Straight Up Wrestling Show, and we bringing you some news, not necessarily new news, but some news nonetheless about some old business that Vince McMahon thought he was done and swept up under the rug.
Yeah, hey, look, man, it's going down. It's going down, and look like somebody else is involved in these allegations. And that's not good. That's not good, guys. So hey, we are here to talk about this thing, man. Chris and I, we might be here for a little while, but hey, guys, we're gonna pretty much try to iron out some things. But pretty much, me and Chris, we're not gonna get this thing solved. But hey, we definitely gonna talk about it. We're gonna discuss it with you guys. And we appreciate Robert Brown. He's the first one in the house. Appreciate you coming in, my man. Robert Brown says Lafayette, Indiana is in the building. What's happening, y'all? All right. What's happening to you? What's happening with you, Robert? But yeah, what's happening out here on the scene is Vince McMahon done got himself in another little tippy here. And hey, might be somebody else that's involved with it. A big strong man from Canada. Pimpin' Kennedy McMahon always in trouble. No doubt about that, Robert.
He pimping hard, boy. He pimping hard, boy.
No doubt. What's up, Braden? My man Braden.
What's going on, man?
What's going on, Braden? I hope you're doing better, my brother. Definitely.
Braden says, "What's going on, guys? What's happening, Braden? What's going on with you, man?"
Exactly.
But
Chris.
Harry brought this to my attention, boy, and I was like, "Wait a minute." I'm like, this is old news, man. I'm like, this is old. What is this? He's like, but no, man. There's been some more details to this. And like, what? And Harry read me what's going on. I was like, oh Lord, I couldn't believe it. Boy.
Some crazy stuff, man. Definitely some crazy stuff. And I know you guys out here who's who's in the know as far as wrestling. You guys who follow wrestling already done heard about this, or like say. This right here sounds like basically a repeat of what's already been going on with Vince McMahon. And that's just flat out silly that he continues to do this stuff. But I guess it was already done. You know, it was already done a couple years back. It's just now coming to the surface. All right. Brady says I was better yesterday than today, but not too bad. Okay, cool. All right, Brady says Kevin Patrick is fully released. Okay.
Yeah, and he also said, man, glad you guys on early since no stream tonight. Yeah, Brady.
Yeah, I might be streaming tonight, Braden. I don't know with me doing this right here because I was gonna do something with that AEW, the whole roster, and letting everybody know exactly what I was gonna do. But last night I did go over it. They only got like 113 wrestlers or 111, I think I told Chris. But as far as male wrestlers, they done cut that roster down in half because they had over 200 a couple years ago, like 238 wrestlers or whatever. But that thing is cut in half. So that right there,
it's crazy because nobody knew about it. Nobody knew about it, man.
Exactly. It's been done quietly. So I'm definitely gonna talk about that. But it depends on how long Chris and I be here talking about this. But I definitely want to talk about that and what I would do with AEW and what how I think Tony Khan should be moving forward. All right, Brain says I want TNA to get a big TV contract. They might. Yeah, definitely allegations crazy. Brain says that will be a cool stream. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get it done, man. So it just depends. But let's go ahead and rock this up. Let's go ahead and rock this out, man. Vince McMahon has been accused of sex trafficking by a WWE employee. He paid to keep quiet. Hey, done paid a lot of them. All right, Janelle Grant, a former employee at WWE's headquarters, said in a lawsuit filed Thursday, January 25th, 2024, that she was abused and sexually exploited by McMahon while he was chief executive. She alleged that McMahon lured her with promises of career advancement, and then he allegedly exploited her and trafficked her. Say the word, Chris.
Trafficking, man. Trafficking.
Yeah, it says trafficking. It's got the ED on it. Her to other man inside the company of WWE. The lawsuit filed in a Connecticut federal court describes in graphic detail Grant's account of interactions with the businessman and TV personality.
Now, hold on.
A workday on June 23rd, 2021, says McMahon allegedly locked Grant inside his private locker room at WWE's offices and forced himself on her over a massage table, Chris.
Now, hold on, guys. Hold on. We want to let y'all know right now. We want to put this disclaimer out here. If you are somewhat have virgin ears and somewhat a strict moral compass, we are not responsible for the words that are in this article. We're just reporting the news. These are not the views and opinions of the Straight Up Wrestling Show, because I've heard the article, Harry read it to me, and it gets a little bit graphic.
Yeah, it's got some graphic details in it.
We want to just put this out there to cover our butts. Okay.
Yeah,
put that disclaimer out there.
All right. Okay. It says the suit said later that day, McMahon's personal assistant delivered $15,000 in Bloomingdale's gift cards to Grant in her office. What's up, Z1? I see Scott Larson is in the house too. We'll get with you guys in just a moment. Said McMahon allegedly used sex toys forcibly on Grant, including dildos that he named out the WWE superstars that caused her bruising and bleeding, the suit says. Man, this guy, I'm just like,
that's
wow.
Craziness,
you know what,
man.
Guys? I don't want to believe this stuff. But man, you know, with every fiber in my being, I don't want to believe this stuff. But it's just too much coming out. And when all the allegations are coming out about P. Diddy, Chris Hughes, Epstein, and all these powerful people, man. And what was the guy, the TV executive? No, the movie guy. You know, before him. And R. Kelly, you know, all these things coming out with these powerful guys involved in this crazy stuff, man. It just, you know, a lot of times when you hear stuff, you can't help but believe it, you know?
Exactly, man. It's craziness.
Yeah, it is. All right. It says in March 2020, McMahon began sharing explicit photographs and videos of Grant with other men, including other WWE executives and a former UFC heavyweight champion with whom WWE was actively trying to sign. All right. We know who's the UFC champion. Mm-hmm. All right. In a May 2020 encounter, McMahon, Grant, and another unnamed person had a threesome that ended with McMahon defecating on Grant's head, the suit said.
And I'm going to say something. That's some sick shit.
That is disgusting, man. That is seriously disgusting. I mean,
man, look, man, okay, Harry, I'm sorry, but guys, I'm going to say this. And I don't usually say stuff like this, man, but this is going to sound jacked up what I'm going to say, but it's real. That's some sick stuff, man. But you know what, Harry? Piss, you can wash piss off.
Exactly. And like
shit
R. Kelly
don't go nowhere.
Exactly. R. Kelly, he pissed on one of them little girls, man.
But you can wash that off. You know, you can wash that off and be like, okay, whatever. And, you know, whatever. But shit, man, defecation, doo-doo, that ain't just a stain on you. That's a stain to your mental.
Yeah, man, that's
a whole nother level. That's a whole nother level of wrong.
Yeah, and then it says the suit includes screenshots of explicit text messages that McMahon allegedly sent to Grant. A May 2020 message said, "I'm the only one who owns you and controls you, and I want to F you." So like I said, I was gonna go ahead and roll with the whole word, but you guys know what I'm saying. Straight up, he said he wanted to get some upping in, some ucking in. Just put it that way. He wanted to get some ucking in. Straight up.
Hey, I ain't got to say it. Y'all know what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Then it says in June 2021, McMahon defended John Laurinaitis allegedly sexually assaulted Grant inside Laurinaitis' office at WWE headquarters. While other colleagues were at their desks, the two men allegedly cornered Grant and pulled her in between them and placed her on the table and forced themselves on her, each taking turns restraining her. Grant allegedly begged them to stop, but they continued while saying, "No means yes, and take it, bitch." So I'm like, these guys, man.
That's wild, man. I mean, when you got that much power, that you can control somebody's life and manipulate it any way you want to.
Yes.
You know what you are? You are basically, and Harry, I don't mean this in no disrespectful way, but you are basically God.
Yeah, pretty much.
You are basically God.
What you playing? There's no doubt.
When you can literally just change somebody's life and manipulate it however you choose to, you are God.
And you know what? When you look at the way he treated his talent, the way he's done treated other wrestlers, this guy feels he can do whatever he wants to your whole life. He can mess up your whole life. He don't care. I mean, straight up.
The guy's untouchable because there was a story, man, that Vince would literally, when they would do shows at Madison Square Garden, I don't know the street, but the story goes he would drive down from Connecticut in his Bentley, his Rolls Royce or Bentley, whatever he was driving. He would come down from Connecticut and drive, and he would literally go. And there's a certain way you have to enter the arena. It's like you have to go down, take some streets over, do a crazy U-turn, and come back up and go in. And it's crazy how you had to get in there.
Yeah.
And they literally said, Vince, okay, Shad, man, take care of Oos.
All right, yeah, Oos, we appreciate you coming on. But Chris, okay, go ahead.
And they said Vince was so powerful, the New York police would work the traffic and see Vince coming down a one-way street, go into oncoming traffic, tell everybody to move out his way, so he wouldn't have to make all the maneuvers. He could just pull right on in.
Wow.
Now, Harry, now think about it now. You got oncoming traffic, 18-wheelers, cars, people walking and everything, and cops see your car coming, and they telling them to get the hell out your way so you can have an easy way to get in the building.
They said that, yeah, man, that's crazy. They said that's how they said that's how Fritz Von Erich was over there in Texas, man. They said this dude pretty much controlled the police. He had police, the mayor, all that stuff out there in certain parts of Texas. This guy would call judges, man, and what's name him got stopped plenty of times. Kerry, and Kevin, both of them had got stopped a couple times with drugs with steroids and things like that. Well, steroids was legal, but other drugs that, especially Kerry, they had got stopped, and those lawsuits went away. Well, actually, Kerry got caught with drugs when he was a high school football player. When he was All-American, he came back. When he came back from those trials, when he came back from the U.S. Olympic trials, when he came back, he got caught with drugs, man. And they was gonna try to get him sentenced or whatever. He called the judge, and next thing you know, all that stuff just disappeared. But sometimes you can get so powerful, man. You think, like you say, you have a God complex, and that's what I'm looking at Vince. I mean, Vince is he's out there, man. He is out there. And look, I am not shocked when I think back to the Attitude Era and all the things he used to do and the way he used to treat women
on TV. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I used to be. My mind was blown.
Yeah,
my mind was blown. I'm like, look, I know a lot of this stuff. This stuff is scripted and all that. Yeah, and everything seemed like it's play acting, but you can look in this guy's face and his expressions and the way he talked. That, hey, man, I'm really about that life. That's what I do. He has that much control. Unbelievable, guys. But yeah, this goes on. I'm gonna get to these next few paragraphs here, and then we're gonna get to all your comments, guys. It says in July 2021, the suit said McMahon instructed Grant to create personalized sexual context for a WWE superstar that he was trying to re-sign. The suit doesn't name the WWE superstar, but described as both a WWE talent and UFC fighter. How many of those they have? Okay, people familiar with the matter identified the superstar as Brock Lesnar. Wow, man. Wow. The suit says man shared explicit photos with the star and informed Grant that he likes what he sees, Chris. After the star agreed to a new WWE contract, the man allegedly texted Grant in 2021 that part of the deal that this guy now allegedly is Brock Lesnar, part of that deal was ucking, So getting down with the effing, hey. So I guess
getting some of that booty. He was getting some booty-os.
Yes, no doubt about it. Yeah, he wanted to get down. Any way he could get her. He wanted it. He wanted a piece of that. All right. In December 2021, the man Grant gave Grant's personal number to the WWE star and ordered Grant to send a video of herself urinating, in which she complied. So these guys, man, not just Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis, some of these wrestlers, they into some freaky stuff, man. They into some crazy stuff. So I'm just like, wow. And then,
man, I don't get it, man.
I don't either. That same month, the WWE star expressed a desire to set a play date, but a snowstorm disrupted those travel plans. And you know what? That's very disrespectful for him to tell her to send a video of herself pissing, man. Pissing. Okay. And Vince defecated on her. So basically he's sending this thing out saying this girl is just a hoe, she's a slut, she's a bitch. You can treat her whatever.
She down for whatever.
Yeah, you can treat her any way you want to. And I mean, this is a flipping mess. This is a flipping mess.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man.
Let's get to all the comments, Chris.
Yeah, man, because we got a lot of them, man. We thank you guys for coming in and rocking with us, man. Robert Brown, what's happening? What's going on with old Brock? Yeah, we just told you what's going on with old Brock.
Yeah, man.
Facebook user Sable's gonna have Brock Clooney on the front porch. Uso, that was Shad Van Dam.
All right, Shad.
Shad Van Dam says Brock's clothes, not Clooney. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott Larson, our man from #Truth. Scott Larson, what's happening? Glad you're joining in, man. He says Vince has too much money to worry about nothing. This one will go away and be sealed just like the rest.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
We'll see. They say they got text messages, so I don't know if he's gonna pull some favors and holler at some judges and get this thing just wiped off. I don't know, but we don't see.
This right here might not go away quietly. And I tell you what, with Brock involved, he's gonna try to pull some strings too.
Yeah, to save Brock's side, man. Because you know Vince and Brock, that's his boy.
Yeah,
boy. I mean, granted, they don't always get along, but that's his boy.
Yeah, and I tell you what, man, hey, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to be funny here, but I mean it's the truth. Sometimes there's things between boys, man. I mean, when you get close to a guy, whatever, guys and everything, and if you both like sex, man, or whatever, and you like to do things together, things like that happen, man. It just does. It just does. And I mean, unfortunately, it's happening with Vince McMahon in his later age, man, in his upper age, where he should have a lot of the stuff he should have already had
years ago.
Out of his system.
Years ago. Years ago.
Should have had it out of his system, but it's still there with him, man, and it's just flat crazy. All right, Chris.
All right, so we got let's see what else we got here. All right, Z1, what's happening, guys? What's up, Z1? Braden says,
Z1, my man.
Braden says, hey, Z1. Braden also says, tripping stuff.
Yes.
All right. Shad Van Dam said, my Oos doing his WrestleMania face.
Yeah.
All right. Black Rain 7920. What's up, Black Rain? Glad you made it in. Rain. Remember that old Biggie song when he crept on that chick? That's what I was talking about, man. Yeah. Piss was off. You know what? Dookie don't go nowhere.
No, it doesn't, man. No, it doesn't.
Z1 said, what's up, Braden? Shad Van Dam says he's got to go to work.
All right, Shad.
Shad says later.
Later on, Shad.
Kelly Holmes. Kelly, what's up? Glad you made it in, Kelly. Welcome to the Straight Up Wrestling Show. Kelly says, hey, Twitter is on fire. Both of them are in deep trouble. And the texts and screenshots are on another level.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we probably have to check those out. If they're on Twitter, man, we probably got to check those out. And we are on Twitter. I went ahead and went on Twitter because on Twitch, I know usually these screens like these live streams like this on Twitter, man, usually be off the charts. But Kelly Hans, appreciate that, man. We definitely
Kelly, and if you've got a link to it, Kelly, shoot them in the comment if you're still in here. Shoot them in the comment, man. We want to check this stuff out because this is another level crazy right here, man.
No doubt about it. All right, Brady Wrestling Opinion says Brock may be in the Rumble now, like he may have been. May not be in the Rumble. Yeah. May not have. Yeah, that's true. Robert Brown, don't forget the Edge Lita live sex celebration pimping. Yep. Vince McMahon also threatened to fire Edge and Lita. Yep. All right, Braden Wrestling Opinions, nasty stuff. Yeah, it is.
It's crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff.
All right, boy. Kelly Hahn says Sable is going to give Brock Lesnar the Tiger Woods a bat. Yeah. Look, I'm pretty sure she didn't know this stuff was going on, but I'm pretty sure she's not. I'm pretty sure Sable has an idea of certain things that he may be doing, but not like this. And when it boils down to it, he got caught slipping because wow, that's something that you do not do. Those text messages and stuff like that, if anything, man, anything that you're trying to hide, man, you tell you and it's your friend or what, man, take those text messages down or whatever. Make sure you
delete that stuff, boy. Delete it, man.
Yeah, delete it. That don't make no sense. All right, Rodnico Keith, what's up, Rodnico?
Rodnico, what's going on?
Said about Brock, I just say this about Vince, how he just went away and stayed away. He could have avoided a lot of this. Rodnico, I don't know. It might have still came out in the wash a little bit later. But what I said about Brock is Brock was actually texted about this girl, and Vince actually sent he sent some some content to Brock Lesnar about her, and you know, and part of the deal for him signing Brock, he was trying to re-sign Brock. Part of the deal was for her to sex Brock up to get Brock to sign. So he said Brock basically sent a text back saying, you know, part of that deal, I want to F that girl. I want to get some ucking in. So
I want some of them bootios. I want some bootios.
And I mean, it's actually saying that. So those explicit words actually is saying this. So Brock was in there. He's in there with Vince McMahon, and I guess John Laurinaitis too. That we're effing free trio. I don't know. They all in there, all in this together. And this girl, and Vince made this girl do a video and having her peeing and sending this out to Brock Lesnar. So man, it's not good. It's not good for Brock. It's not good for Vince. Straight up. I mean, straight up. Man, neither one of them are innocent in this. Looks like. No. I'm just like, this is crazy. Crazy. But Ronico is still, you know, it's both of them, man. Brock is in this thing too.
And all right, Facebook user Jackie Owens came on, man. He said, "What did I miss?"
All right, Jackie, what's going on, man? Jackie, you missed a lot of stuff, man, so far. But we're gonna be talking about it. I probably go over the article one more time. But right now, me and Chris, we're gonna, you know, we pretty much discussing it. We're gonna get everybody's comments, but we're gonna go over that article one more time for the people that's coming in and didn't hear it. But yeah, it's some crazy stuff going on out here, and with, like say, all the allegations going on with famous rappers, you know, TV executives, this Epstein stuff and all that.
It's crazy.
You know, when you hear something like this, and just because somebody's powerful and they've been in the public eye, and you may not think they're doing something like this, man, it's hard not to believe it. It's hard not to believe it. And Vince, he actually paid the money. That's what makes him look suspicious there. And like I said, you go back to the Attitude Era and the way he treated women, even though, like I said, they might have scripted that. But hey, who actually came up with that? Whose idea was it to actually put that out there? And why did Vince, if he's in control, I don't care if the Attitude Era or whatever what it was. If you know, I was running a wrestling company, me and Chris were running that, I'll be like, that's not okay. We both that's not cool. That's not cool. You know, I don't care how much the fans will want to see some girl up there shaking her tail or whatever. But you know, I mean, I never forget when Sable was in that ring one time, and he was saying some stuff to Sable, and then he called her. He said he called her ungrateful bitch. You know, and I mean, and some of the other things that was involved in that. It was just, I'm like, wow, man, this seems so real. You know, seems so real, and it wasn't good. Now I was so turned off by Vince. I'm like, back then I even thought, does he really treat women this way?
It makes you wonder, man. It really makes you wonder, man.
Exactly. All right. Okay. All right. My man Braden Facebook message the screenshots. Okay, Chris. So I guess I got it, man. So I'm gonna send them to you. All right.
And Braden says it's proven true. He shouldn't be allowed to escape because of his name value. Exactly. You're right, Braden. You're right. But like you said, man, Vince McMahon, he is you know, the mafia, the Untouchables, or a made man, where you so powerful, you can do all the dirt you want, and people got evidence against you, but really can't do nothing to you. In real life, that's Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
In real life, that is Vince McMahon.
No doubt.
And Stevie Ray on his podcast even said Vince McMahon is one of them guys that you just can't touch. Even if you saw this man in broad daylight standing next to you and blow somebody's brains out right next to you, and you got on video, guess what? Okay, you'll get a good strong slap on the wrist, but hey, nothing else will happen.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's true.
Vince is one of them guys, man. He is so plugged in. He's so plugged in so many areas. He's untouchable. I hate to say it, but it's true.
Hey, look, all I can really say is this, because look, he's kept most of the power in TKO Holdings, and that, you know, with that TKO Holdings and WWE, he still holds most of the power in that. So all I can really say is for them to go to the board and have a vote and do what they can and bring Vince in there and pretty much remove him. Try their best to remove him some kind of way.
And they better pray Vince ain't got no dirt on him.
Exactly.
Yeah, they better pray he ain't got no dirt on, because I'm sure. Man, come on, somebody like Harry. It's been proven. Vince is a mad genius.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
He's a mad genius. That man does his homework, and I'm sure everybody on the board, he's like, okay, I'm on the board with them, and them. And I'm going to do my homework on each and every one of them. I'm going to dig, see if I can find something, just in case they try to pull something on me. I can throw it back in their face, and then they're going to be like, okay, we can't mess with you.
Look, the only thing they can do, Chris, because they can't vote him out.
But you see what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, I know. Only thing they can do, like I say, is pull him in and say it's best for the company. It's best for the shareholders. Now, they could try to get him out that way by saying that he's hurting the shareholders. He's hurting, he's hurting our profitability. That's the only way. And they say it's best to get him out that way. That's the only way they can bring this man down. It's flat crazy, man. But let's move on. All right, Robert Brown says Brock Lesnar more of a son to pimping Vince McMahon than Shane. Cause Brock, if y'all remember, through the Universal title at pimping head in when Shane went to attack Lesnar, pimping made the save and saved him. Okay.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. All right. Brady says, Harry, I Facebook message the screenshots, Chris. I'm gonna send it to you in a little bit. All right, Kelly Hahn said I was on Twitter and this guy also went on a rant on Randy Orton. Did he do something? I don't know.
I haven't heard nothing about Randy. We haven't heard. I
hope he did. King Slayer, man, look, I'm gonna go ahead and answer a couple of these, but we're not gonna roll with this while we're doing this. We're not. I'm not gonna continue to answer a whole bunch of things about Damian Priest.
King Slayer. No disrespect to you, but man, no disrespect to you, man. But yeah, we got to cover this news. Yeah,
we're gonna cover this, King Slayer, man. Not hating on you or anything like that, but yeah, I'm not gonna. We're not gonna saturate this whole show with that on this important news right here. Says who you think will win between Damian Priest and A Kid? Damian Priest, of course. Ronico Keith. Oh wow, do it happen to know? Do you happen to know who the woman is, or if they keeping it a secret?
No, her name out there. Her name out there, man.
Yeah, I think it's Janelle Grant. I think that's her name. I'm gonna go back over it. Never thought Brock would be caught up in something. Oh look, I didn't either. Ronico.
Man,
who you think? Yeah,
I'm gonna say this, man. I think it says somewhere in the Bible, Harry. You never was it? It's a passage or a verse or something that says you don't know the evil that lies in hearts, men. Evil that lies in men's hearts.
Yeah, I know the verse.
It's somewhere in there, man. It says
all kinds of evil lies in the heart of man. All kinds of evil lies in the heart of man. Yeah,
but no doubt. You never know, man. That's the true. Nicest person in the world, your next door neighbor, who wouldn't kill an ant, step on an ant. It might be a serial killer. You don't know. I'm just saying, you don't know. I mean, everybody has a slight Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde complex of some sort.
Everybody got a devious side, or even some of the best men that are godly men, some of the best Christian men that I know. I mean, they all have something in their heart, sometimes some kind of evil. But the one thing about it is, who are you letting control you? You know, are you letting the good control you, or are you letting the bad control you? And man, I tell you, and some people, they just they let that worldly stuff get to them, and they controlled by their flesh instead of being controlled by their spirit. And when I'm talking about spirit, I'm not going to get to. I mean, Rodnico, you're a Christian, so I'm not going to get into that. But you know what I'm talking about, man. You letting the Lord's spirit control you, or you letting the world spirit control you. And when you let that world spirit, and all of us, like I say, we're living in the flesh, man. So all of us can end up doing something stupid that we shouldn't end up doing, or end up doing something evil. But man, hey, I mean, you really have to find that balance, man. And say, okay, this is something that I don't do. Yeah. And don't do it. All right, let's see. Where we at, Chris? All right, Brayden.
Vince is crazy. Yeah, he said Vince is crazy. He said so much junk. He called people's sluts, and has even said the N-word on live TV.
Yeah,
he did. He did. He did, man. And that's when Booker T was like, "Tell me he didn't just say that."
Yeah,
and he said that to John Cena, and Cena was like, "Wait, what?" So yeah, I remember that, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. All right. Brayden says, then he matured. All right, King Slayer, who you think win? Damian Priest, Tozawa, man. That's not even a question. All right, Damian Priest will win that.
And Brayden also said, vote Vince out so he doesn't make WWE look bad.
Yeah, somebody needs something. If they're gonna do it, they need to do it right now.
Yeah.
Right now. All right, Braden says a crazy thing is like random people caught doing crazy stuff like Velveteen Dream, gentleman Jack Gallagher. Yes. God, Jack Gallagher, man. That junk cracked me up right there. All right, Z1, this is crazy. I think Brock is retired now. Yeah, I tell you what, he probably gonna stay retired after this news. All right. Yeah. Okay, King Slayer, one more, man. I'm telling you, this is the last one. You do it again, then we will block you off of here, man. Straight up. I will block you. Yeah, I won't block you completely, but I will take you.
We don't want to saturate you, man. We don't want you to saturate us.
If you want to unsubscribe from the Straight Up Wrestling Show, you can do that, man. But we're not gonna do this. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Who you think will win between Damian Priest and Alberto Del Rio? Last one, man. Last one. And we know Damian Priest will win, but we're not trying to be hard on you or anything like that, man. But you can't come in here and just do that. You just can't. We're not gonna let you do it. We're not gonna let you take over the stream. All right. I mean, we're nice. You see, Chris and I, we answer everybody's questions, their comments. We let everybody get involved with Straight Up Wrestling Family. But that right there, man, is just trolling. You basically trolling the Straight Up Wrestling Family. And we're not gonna do that, man. We're not gonna let that happen. I'm not trying to be mean or hateful or whatever. But hey, guys, we're nice. We're nice as we can be to everybody, man. But we want everybody to enjoy the experience of the Straight Up Wrestling Show when they come on to our platform, man, onto our show. But appreciate you, King Slayer. Either way it go, for coming in, man. But yeah, we definitely not gonna roll with that. But let's continue on with this, with all this stuff going on, man. Chris, man, bro.
But I'm kind of thinking, man. What Kelly Hahn got me thinking. What's going on with Randy though, too, man? That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's some crazy stuff, man. But right now, I'm about to send you, Chris. It'll be coming through your messenger. All the stuff that Braden sent me. But yeah, I'm gonna send that to you too. But this is outrageous, man. Wow, man. And
we just talking about it, King Slayer. That's what we were talking about. What happened to Vince McMahon? What he did. Yeah, that's what this whole podcast has been about, man.
Yeah, it's not. It's not one of our regular podcasts that we do as far as doing these live shows or whatever. We're trying to talk about Vince McMahon, and we want to keep it on. We want to try to stay on topic. Now, a few other things that you want to throw in, that's fine. But man, I'm just saying. I know you're a big fan of Damian Priest. We just don't want to continue on all through the whole podcast talking about Damian Priest. If Damian Priest can beat this person or beat that person, man. I mean,
and Braden said this is. He said some crazy stuff on there. I believe it, man. I believe it. And King Slayer said he is crazy.
Yeah, did I send it to you, Chris? You get it?
I ain't got nothing yet, man. Hold on,
it should be coming to you. I just now sent it to you.
No, I ain't got it yet.
Wait a minute. Did I forward that thing back to Braden? I'm sorry.
You probably did because I ain't got none.
I sent it back to Braden. Sorry about that. Braden, if you see it, man, I sent it back to you. All right, Chris, I sent it just now, man. So you should see it. I'm gonna let you go ahead and
photos. Yeah, I got it.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and read some of them off, man. Go ahead and hit me with one or two of them. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss this thing, man.
Okay. The following threesome on May 11, 2020, McMahon sent explicit message to Miss Grant, further detail his fantasies of seeing her engage in sexual relations.
Oh gosh, man.
All right, here we go. In capital letters, he says, "I love it. That's you, Janelle. You just can't get enough, can you? In the future, it's gonna be so bad that you'll demand to be, I'm just gonna say it, fuck twice a day, and not just with whoever and is blacked out in a three-way. That's why why not let others see the beautiful, voluptuous body and watch you shake uncomfortably when you come?"
Oh gosh.
I'm just reading what it says, guys.
I know you're reading what it says, man. Goodness.
They'll go out of their minds. Then I'll find more friends and we will tie you up so you're helpless. I'll direct them to have their way any way they want. Who can make you scream the loudest? Maybe I'll just line them up and have them squirt in your mouth, in your pussy, all over your tits and ass, all at the same time. You'll be covered in cum, and we will make you eat it all and taste everybody's cum. The next morning, you'll be a little sore, but you'll still be going to want more. After all that, hold on, let me get to the next one. After all that, let me see if they're in order here. Hold on. Because they kind of came out of order here. Let me see. After all that.
Man, come on, man. Stop this, man. Stop it, man.
I know, man. I'm just trying to find I'm trying to find them because they kind of went out of order, man. So
all right, man. Look, after all that effing and over, I'll be re-up your last picture. You need your panties.
Yeah. That's it.
And three B. I'm just gonna say three. I'm not three BBCs or whatever. And
if you know what that means.
At the same time, wait up your pussy and wait up your ass. As far as they will go, but even farther, and the thickest cock goes down your throats, so it makes you gag and convulse. There's those big black BBCs, okay? Pound away. It feels like from the start you're being assaulted, but it made you come nonstop. Just one continuous constant orgasm, and just before you pass out, those BBCs squirt. Their loads will come inside you. Man, this is
God almighty, boy.
As you lay on your stomach, the cum is coming out of all your holes. I'll turn you over and jack all over you. Man, this is some sick stuff, Chris. Man, this stuff is sick, man.
Look here.
Man, what the world's wrong with Vince, man? This is wild, dude.
Man, look. Guys.
I'm sorry, everybody. Wow.
I'm just gonna be straight up real and transparent. I have seen in my lifetime, I'm just gonna be real and transparent. I have seen some adult movies in my day.
Wow.
I'm just gonna be real. I've seen some adult movies in my day.
I have too. There's no doubt.
But this could be a script to one of those movies.
No, there's no doubt.
You could make that into one of those movies from what they're describing.
I mean, this right here is close to, like, not just a movie that they're doing and, like saying, they're being gentle with a girl. This right here is like bondage type stuff. Chris.
This in the words of wrestling, this is a no holds barred match. Anything
this is not good, man. This is not good.
God almighty, boy, that made me sick to my stomach, boy.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I did not like that. Thanks for sending that, Braden, but wow. Woo. Oh my gosh, man.
Oh God, that
was pretty nasty. And like I say, I don't even want to read the next ones, man. There's two side by side. And Chris, if you want to read them, you can. I don't even want to. I'm not even gonna mess with this stuff. And talking about having people lined up, man. Come on, man. Look, how many wrestlers have been involved here? Or people that work for that company
know about this, man.
Exactly. And is any other wrestlers is any other names gonna be named in this, or if she knows who these wrestlers are? Because I guarantee it, there was other wrestlers involved, man.
Man, and like I said, we sorry for the comments and everything, but we were just reading articles, guys, and we just reporting what's going on, man, and oh my god. And it just hit the Wrestling Online newsletter from Dave Meltzer, man. Lawsuit filed against McMahon, Laurinaitis, and WWE from Janelle Grant. And then Janelle Grant attorney issued statement. Yeah, I'm going to post these articles, what the attorney is talking about and everything in the Facebook group. But yeah, man, it's
ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous.
I don't even know what to say, man. I'm thrown, man. I'm completely thrown, man.
Yeah, King Slayer said I have to stop. Braden says you sent it to me, Harry. Yep, Braden, you're good. King Slayer says what? Vince McMahon need to go to jail? Yeah, man, Braden. What the heck? Yeah, ridiculous. Braden says what? King Slayer. Heck no, Braden says how weird can you be? Exactly. King Slayer. Vince McMahon needs to go. He needs to go to jail. He needs help. WWE going to say something about Vince McMahon. This is not good, man. This is some crazy stuff, Chris. This I mean, it's ridiculous, man.
This is boy, this got me woozy, boy. That's got me woozy.
Yeah, I'm not reading that other stuff, man. I think we a couple people done got off here, but they like, this is a little too much.
But I mean, we don't get mad at the messengers.
Oh yeah, I think everybody understand that, man. But yeah, like I say, they just don't want to hear no more.
I mean, and I can't blame them, man, because I mean, like I said, you don't know the evil that lies in the hearts of men and what somebody's thinking, man. I mean, you might think they're the nicest, sweetest person in the world, but like I said, they might be a doggone serial killer, the next Jeffrey Dahmer. You don't know, man. And Vince is just, like you said, Harry, you would have thought he would have got all this crazy, freaky stuff done in his early years and out of his system. But we don't know. He might have did all this, and it just might be something that he just can't shake, and he just wants to keep doing it, want to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? It might be a vice.
If you're doing that stuff, man, like say, you're gonna get worse as you get older, and older guys do even worse things, because
you got to take it to the next level.
Yeah, exactly. And
it's like drugs, man. You
try to get satisfied. Yeah.
You start out with something simple like weed or acid, something simple. And next thing you know, you out here doing God who knows what for cheeseburgers for a crack rock.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's a gateway, man. It's a gateway, man, thing. And it's a gateway and it's a power trip too, man.
Yeah,
it's a power trip, man. So yeah.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Chris, I'll be right back, man.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and check some.
Okay. Let's get some of these comments here. Braden, he needs to go. Needs more rehab. He said Jeff Hardy needed. Yeah, man, Braden. Vince McMahon's got some serious issues going on, man. He does need some help, and it's one of those sick addictions, man. He's got a sick sex addiction. That's basically what it is, man. I mean, God, it's crazy. Braden, so the next one was so ridiculous as what? Yeah, it was. Yeah. What did Brock do? Green Randall, man, basically Brock is involved in this scandal. Vince was trying to lure Brock to re-sign with WWE, and one of Vince's ways to get Brock to re-sign was offer up this lady, Janelle Grant, who used to work for WWE, and have Brock have his sexual disgusting way with it. So yeah, that's the best way to describe it, man. That's the best way to describe it. And it goes into details on these screenshots that Braden sent Harry, that Harry sent me, of in detail these text messages of what Vince wants Brock to do, or what Vince wants to see done to this lady, Janelle Grant. It's messed up. And like I said, Brock wasn't named, but the way they described Brock in the text messages, we all know who it was.
There's no doubt about that.
You didn't have to say his name.
Yeah,
you know who it was. When they say a former WWE, UFC heavyweight champion, there's only been one of them.
Yeah,
and everybody knows it's Brock. So I mean, come on, everybody knows.
I'm pretty sure they traced his phone, man, with those text messages.
Oh,
they went to his phone. So
because you can physically delete them, but guess what? If they go back into the records far enough, they're gonna find it.
All they got to do is look at the phone company records, and your name is there. And they said unnamed sources said, hey, it's Brock Lesnar, man. So Brock haven't came out and made no statement. If Brock is innocent, Brock could come out and immediately say that wasn't me. So don't think it was me.
Yeah.
Only other person, and he didn't wrestle in the UFC. He was an MMA guy, and that's Bobby Lashley. So, so I think Vince is into everybody. He's not just into, like say, he's into white guys gang banging. He's into black guys gang banging. He's into everybody, because when you get into that, you into everybody, man. You into everything to try to satisfy yourself.
And that's literal sense, Harry. There ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. Exactly. That's the literal sense of the song.
Yeah, so he got John. He got John Laurinaitis in there, and like saying, got Brock Lesnar in there, and hey, who knows?
Who else?
Who knows? Like I say, he's mentioning black guys and stuff like that. But what black guys he gonna walk up to? The first black guys he gonna go to, or the guys that work under him, that work with him, straight up. So how many guys, man, that's probably black that may be involved? I don't think they did anything, because it sounds like that was just a fantasy that he has, and then he's trying to tell Janelle, this is what I want you to do. Man, it's some sick stuff, man. It's some sick, twisted stuff. And so that's telling me Vince McMahon on his off time, that's what he was doing. He was sitting there watching a lot of porn or something.
Something, boy.
And of course, like I say, this stuff was happening years before. But man, this guy he's off his rocker, man. And you know, when you like that, he should have had somebody. He should have just went and got married again. I know he's still married to Linda McMahon, or be with his wife or whatever, because you got to have somebody to calm that side of you down. This right here is ridiculous. And you're going to put yourself out there like that. And him paying people off, he probably thought, hey, this right here is going to work.
That's enough hush money. That's hush money. That'll work.
It's never going to come to light. It's never going to see the light of day. But, man, like, hey, the word says, everything, man, that's in the dark is eventually going to come to the light.
Yeah, because I mean, you don't know. It might have worked for a while. It might have shut up for a while. You know, she's like, oh, a couple of million or whatever, okay. But then how you don't know when she's by herself, she's thinking about, and she might be flipping channels at home, see the WWE on TV, have a flashback or something about what Vince wrote or what he wanted to do and all this, and it triggers something, and she's like, I gotta tell somebody. I gotta tell somebody.
Yes,
I mean, it could be something as simple as that. Just flipping the channels, and you watching a TV show, and you just happen to run across WWE or WWE commercial, and it triggers something. You know what I'm saying? Something that simple, man. Something that simple. So, man,
this stuff is sick, man. I want to read it.
I ain't even read the rest of it, man. But
the rest of it, wow, man, wow.
It's worse.
Yes.
God almighty.
Yes, man. It's horrible, man. It's horrible. So I'm like, Vince, come on, man.
If it's worse than what I just read, man, that's bad.
Like, come on, Vince. Come on, man.
That's God almighty. But let me get these comments, guys.
Wow.
Braden says he ends up mentioning Johnny later in the message. I wonder if it's Laurinaitis. Yeah, it's Laurinaitis. Yeah, it's him. Braden says, hey, Green Rendell says, hey, man, what did Brock do? Well, Brock hadn't done nothing, but he was implicated into these messages, these text messages of what Vince wanted Brock to do.
Yeah, so
Brock he couldn't do it, but he couldn't do it because the weather prevented him from doing it.
Yeah, so it actually was going to happen. So Brock can end up in a civil lawsuit from this because, hey, Brock was actually going to get involved. But John Laurinaitis and Vince McMahon basically took it from the lady. They basically took what they wanted from her.
Yeah, I know that there isn't such a thing, but if there was, this is legal rape. Rape.
There's no doubt about it.
I mean, that's the only way you can describe it. It's legal rape. Yeah,
because I mean, I'm thinking he had an understanding with her, but she probably was sitting there working, never knew when it was going to happen. But anytime that he got a little, let me just go and say the word. Anytime he got a little horny, he was feeling himself and wanting a piece of her. He just went ahead and just took it. Just went over there and grabbed it. That young lady probably never knew when it was coming. You know, so him and John Laurinaitis and whoever else, she said she didn't just say John Laurinaitis. I mean, she said that, but she said he passed her around to his friends. So it was more than just John Laurinaitis. She just named those two. Those two are just named in a lawsuit. But she said he passed her around to other guys. So
we don't know who else
was involved in this thing.
Yeah, we don't know who, how many people, how many guys. We don't know. But we know the most powerful and prominent names, Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis at that time.
And that's probably why she named them. And then she named Brock Lesnar because that's probably who she can remember. The other guy, she probably don't even remember who it was.
It could have been Stan from the mailroom, as far as we know. We don't know.
I mean, because when stuff like that happens, man, and get as big, because it seemed like it got to like a 12-man rotation type thing. From what I'm reading on the next two, and so those guys could have been anybody, Chris.
Anybody that worked in the office, man, that's a big office. Like I said, it could have been Mark from the mailroom.
Yeah, no doubt.
It could have been Bobby in custodial, Rick the janitor. It could have been anybody, man.
Yeah, it could have been Stan the caterer. Who knows, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
I mean, it could have been Tex the cook. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. I mean, straight up, you know, hey, we trying to be. I know we adding a little comedy here, man, but I mean, serious business. Serious
it could have
business.
been anybody in that building that Vince was like, you know what? I trust you, man. Hey, look here. Let me talk to you real quick, player. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I tell you what, I know
after the conversation, Vince could have been like, hey, I know you down here in the mail room. How about, if you do this and hang out with me, I'll give you an opening up in the big office, and you can come out the mail room, and we'll get you on a 9-figure salary or something. And you don't know. I mean,
and I know there's a couple wrestlers. That made some videos. So he know they down with stuff like that. So my whole thing is this: how much do certain people, certain wrestlers, or certain people in that company have over Vince McMahon? When I look at favors, I'm not trying to implicate him, not or anything like that. When I look at people like Shelton Benjamin, and people who work for this company that was real close to Vince and worked for him for a long time.
And
didn't add any value to the company. What did they have over Vince McMahon, man? Straight up. Straight up.
I mean, you're right, because far as Shelton got was the IC title.
Yeah.
And working non-televised shows and a couple of Raws, maybe a few SmackDowns.
Yeah.
But he never really got no serious push.
That's true.
You're right, Harry. It could be one of two things. Vince didn't really see no value in him, or they might have had something on Vince.
Yeah,
and Vince might have known about it and was like, I ain't gonna mess with you. I ain't gonna mess with you too much. I'm gonna let you just keep doing what you do.
All right, man. I'm gonna read this stuff, but I'm gonna try to give a PG version of these last two texts. All right. It says, I just passed my phone around to a bunch of guys on the tech crew. They were screaming, "Oh my God, she's doing it, man. She's doing it. She's giving that effing." All right. No, they didn't say that. They said she's effing beautiful. Look at that ass. I got to get that. I paused to count out loud how many guys there were. 12. I didn't say, okay, there's 12 of you, and she would love to F each and every one of you at one time. The guys cheer. But she will only do it if she takes 3 at a time. Man, this dude right here. So basically, I think a lot of this stuff is his fantasy. And he's pretty much, I think he's pretty much putting out, his fantasy and what he would like to do to pretty much, to pretty much glorify his flesh or whatever. That's not the word, but this guy
he wants to live out his fantasies.
Exactly. But and then he says that brought a huge reaction. She wants one deep in her tail, one deep down her throat, and one between her legs. And you can pound her and keep on pounding her till you pop your load. She may scream and try to say no, although it will be difficult to say anything with a blank, with your penis down her throat. They laugh. He didn't say penis though, Chris. I didn't say listen to no laugh. I didn't say listen, no matter what, just pound away till you come, man, till you let go. Baby, these guys were having a blast with me. Some of them didn't believe me, so I said, you were the greatest elf in the world, and no matter how much you get, you always wanted more. And then I said, she loves calm, baby. And these texts, as we call them, we're having the time of their lives listening to my beautiful story, my truthful story. So wow. So I'm thinking, man, that Vince McMahon actually probably was talking to a bunch of guys. He probably have talked to a whole bunch of guys about this. And
he said they was on the tech crew.
Yeah, on the tech crew.
So that ain't just the office.
Yeah, and that tech crew, like that could be the people in the truck and all kind of things.
Yeah, people putting the stage together. Anybody.
Yeah.
Oh my. Dude.
Look, man, you got to get your freakiness out to certain people and say, okay, I trust you. Hey, man, you really want to be in my world? You want to find a way to where you can make a little bit more money than what we're paying you here? Just something. Hey, I know you might need at your house. I mean, you and your wife may, or you and your woman, you may need a little bit more, man, to help out with that car payment. You may need a little bit more to help out with those energy bills in your house or whatever. hey, just hang out with me, man, and have fun. Hey, man, I just like to have fun. Don't you like to have fun? Don't you like beautiful women? I'm just,
man. Hey, he gonna be like, how would you like the, if I give you an extra bonus in your check, you can pay off them hospital bills, or
exactly.
start your children's college fund or something. You know what I'm saying? He could have said anything to anybody to make you be like, you know what? You're not such a bad boss after all. What you offering?
Exactly. And look, and look, when you do that, you buy loyalty too.
Man, look here. Yes, you do, boy.
And man, it is crazy. All right, then he says, as we call them, we're having the time of their lives listening to you. Oh, he said they was having the time of their lives listening to a story. He said, I then said you will take a 10-minute break between each effing, but then you will get back on your hands and knees with your tail in the air and say, okay, I'm ready. Who's next? Laugh out loud. I drove them wild, baby. Or I should say, you drove them wild. Just imagine. I just imagine if this really happened, baby. How much cum would you have coming out of all your holes, man? That's some sick stuff. That's all of it. But that stuff right there is on Twitter now. So a lot of people get
they about to boy.
It just makes me think, man.
They about to have a field day with this joker, boy.
And him and his wife might have been into some freaky things. I'm not, man, she looks classy and everything, but I know that happens with. And Chris, too. If you've been, if you watch in the past, porn movies and not just porn movies, there's a lot of amateur stuff out there now. People do this stuff. People do this. So, man, I don't know if he was doing this with his wife before, and then it went on to, because I'm pretty sure Linda knows that her husband was like that. Oh, every woman that's married to their man, not every woman. Some guys hide it for a while, but after a while, you learn that your man is like this. But this guy right here, believe me, this Janelle Grant, she's not the only one. I guarantee you some talent that wrestled up there in WWE knows about it too. But a lot of people from back when we was growing up, Chris, older women and stuff like that, they're not going to say nothing. That's just the way some people are. They're not going to say anything.
But now, boy,
everybody coming out.
But like Public Enemy, boy, can't trust it, boy.
Exactly, but I guarantee you that Vince McMahon was banking on that. He know the old school system of things. People just didn't run their mouth. They just didn't say anything. If somebody said something inappropriate, a man say inappropriate things to a woman. Woman can say inappropriate things to a man. I remember guys in middle school, man. Guys in middle school, teachers and stuff. Teachers in high school, female teachers would rub them down, rub on them, and things like that. I mean, it never happened to me, but I think a couple times they wanted to, man. But I kind of like backed off when the teachers or whatever wanted, if I thought a teacher was wanting to touch me. But man, this stuff has happened for a lot of years. But back then, where we came from, I mean, you see it all the time. Guys will be on Yahoo or Messenger or things. They say, "Where was he?"
It was kind of like a badge of honor back then.
Exactly.
Get an older woman, Oh, okay. Okay, lost you for a second here.
Okay, yeah. They say, where was these teachers at when I was coming up? Because back then, like I say, it happened, but nobody said anything. People just didn't say anything. People talk now, man. I mean, even the kids that do things in school like that, they'll talk. It can be a male with a female teacher. It always comes out. But back in the day, no, it didn't happen, guys. It just really didn't. And of course, we didn't have the gadgets that we have today. But man, I'm sure Vince was thinking like that. I'm sure he has the old school mentality. He thinks like that. This is some crazy stuff. All this fantasy type things that he's doing, and then he put on that lady. Man, she had to go to work stressed out every day, Chris.
And then don't know who knew what about what was going on. So you don't know if the person next to you at your desk knew about you, if the person at the reception when you walk in the building, if she knew or he knew, you don't know who knew. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I mean, he just pretty much embarrassed her. He embarrassed her, man, and humiliated her. And even though it might not have been a lot of people that knew, well, I'm sure he passed around to a lot of guys. A lot of people ended up knowing. A lot of people.
Oh God, man. A lot of people knew, but like I said, you don't know who in that office knew, and then you don't know how many people like I say, in production new because he's in the tech crew, man. So you got people on the road that's going from city to city. These truck drivers, the stage crew, people in catering at the arena. You don't know who knew about this stuff, man.
Yeah, no doubt about that, man. No doubt about it. All right, Chris, let's get back to some comments, man.
All right, man. So let me see, where was I at here, man? Let me get back up here. Okay. Hold on. Here we okay. King Slayer, what Vince McMahon is doing to himself. Yeah, he crazy, man. He going crazy.
Oh yeah.
Green Randall, is Vince on drugs? Nah, he ain't on drugs. He on sex, boy.
He's on the drug. He's on a drug. He's on a drug that he shouldn't be on. Just put it that way. And like we said at the beginning, he's got a God complex, man. He just does.
He does, man. Yeah, he does. All right. King Slayer says, Brock, Facebook user, will Brock win the Royal Rumble? I doubt it after this.
Yeah, after this, I doubt it too.
King Slayer, someone bloody is in trouble, and someone bloody is going to jail tonight. I don't know if they're going to jail tonight, but they in some trouble, boy.
Oh yeah.
All right, Green Randall, what?
This recontextualized.
This recontextualized those diva segments from the
90s.
They take it to a whole nother level. Green Randall, do you guys believe Vince helped Jimmy Snuka come up with the murdering his wife?
Who said that?
What? Green Randall.
Oh, I don't. Did you pass something?
No.
No, I don't know about that, Green Randall, man.
But you know they did that Dark Side of the Ring about Jimmy Snuka though.
Yeah, they did.
About him murdering his wife. So you know what? I don't know, Green, but that is a legit question.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
King Slayer is Empress Vince McMahon. Okay. King Slayer, that WWE is gonna say something.
They got to.
Oh yeah, they're gonna say something. They're gonna say something. Green Randall, how did Braden find this? Is this making the news in the wrestling community? Yes, it is. It's all over the place, man. It's all over the place.
Yes.
King Slayer, Vince McMahon is getting fired. Hey, something's gonna happen, King Slayer.
Now look, I don't know about him getting fired,
something gonna happen, Slayer. Boy.
They're gonna try to force him out. That's the only way, because Vince McMahon still have the majority stake. He's the majority stakeholder in TKO Holdings. You know, he's still in charge of that thing when it boils down to it, man. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Now he might let them come out and say, okay, you know, us on the board or somebody on the board, man, pretty much done put him down or whatever. But they can do that. And Vince McMahon, better believe me, he has to approve it. All right, Braden says it's all in wrestling news. Yes, it is, Chris. There's a Facebook guy. If there's anything on Facebook, let me know. King Slayer said on social media, Vince McMahon needs to get his life together. No doubt. Braden says on the third page, it makes it like we're more were involved. Oh, Braden, I must not have read the other page. Wow, thank you. Apollo, yo, this podcast is great. I've been subscribed for a bit, but never tuned in fully. Love seeing more Black content creators in the community. Just a little more easier to understand to me. I hear you, Apollo. Appreciate it.
Welcome in, Apollo. Thank you for being a subscriber, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you for being a long-time subscriber, man. For being on for a while, man, rocking with us. All right, Apollo says, because it's my culture, loving the show. Yeah, well,
thank you, man. Thank you, man. Apollo. Appreciate it, Apollo.
Thank you. All right, King Slayer says Vince McMahon needs help so bad. Yes, he does, man.
Yeah.
Green Randall, imagine this is the first time you meet Vince. Oh, man. Brady,
if I ever met Vince, I'd never look at him the same again.
Oh, yeah. Bro. No, yeah, man. I mean, you're going to have those thoughts in the back of your head.
Yeah.
All right, Braden says, man, that could be a guy on the street helping set up $25. That's true. That's true. Green Randall, how are they going to make the Netflix documentary now? I don't know.
And you know what, man?
Why, Vince? Why? That's what we're saying.
Hold on, man. We got a Facebook user. We got a Facebook user, Ray Dean. Ray Dean,
what's up, man?
Says Vince McNasty. He is in trouble. What the deal with Brock? He is super nasty.
Yeah. Just flat out crazy. And Brock, and I'm pretty sure Brock probably requested that she do something like that on that video.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, if Chris was saying, oh man, it's this girl, Harry, man, like I say, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. You got to get you a piece of this. And she fine as on know what. I'll be like, okay, Chris. And Chris, hey, I'm gonna send you a screenshot of it. I'm gonna send a video. and Harry, I'm gonna send it with a pen, man. You know, whatever. I'm like, man, I don't want that, man. That's nasty. Why in the world you want to send that to me, man? But like I say, why would he just send that to Brock Lesnar with this girl urinating, man? Straight up. If Brock didn't want it.
But we don't know if Brock didn't want it.
That's what I'm saying.
The thing.
Brock
we don't know
Brock
if he didn't want it.
Brock might have. Look, Vince might already know that Brock. Look,
he's into that kind of stuff.
That he's into that. Yeah, that he's into stuff like that.
Because you know him and Brock, they pretty tight, man. So
yeah, they are.
Ain't no telling outside of work what they talk about and whatever. We don't know.
Exactly. All right, Magnum says, greetings, Chris and Harry. Just tuned in. What did I miss? A whole lot of stuff, man.
A whole lot, boy.
You got to go back and check it out. A whole bunch of stuff. Braden Wrestling Opinions. Hey, Mag, you missed a lot of crazy stuff. Yep. All right, Mag says, hey, Braden, King Slayer, Vince needs the police and jail. Chris, I'm going to let my dog out. Okay. And I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to get into that other, the rest of that article, man. I mean, the rest of those texts. I'm going to get into that last part.
But, man, this stuff, I mean, okay, but like I said, this is basically stuff from that sexual stuff before Vince sold the TKO, and he got in that sexual lawsuit with him and John Laurinaitis back in the day.
Yeah,
we all know what the suit was about. We didn't have the full details of who it was, what was going on, and all this. Now, after all that's got done and processed, some more stuff has come out about that particular lawsuit, because this is with that lawsuit. But now we got more details and more disturbing details in text messages and evidence of Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis, and allegedly Brock Lesnar. So this is, wow, this is, man, oh my gosh. I didn't see this coming. Nobody saw this coming. But yet here we are. Here we are at this point, man. This is just ridiculously crazy. I've never seen nothing like this. I mean, oh my God, this is just sickening, man. I just never, ever would think of some stuff like this, man.
It's enough to make a man want to go drink, man. Straight up.
Boy, I got plenty of liquor in my cabinet, boy. Yeah, I got plenty of liquor.
It's definitely enough to make a man want to go drink. I mean, this don't make it. This is just flat out crazy for him to continue to do something like this, be involved in this, and goodness, I have in my lifetime, and in Chris's lifetime, because hey, Chris and I we boys and everything. So hey, yeah, we talk about women and we talked about certain things, man, and stuff like this.
Amongst
ourselves,
but
never to this extent. Never getting crazy like this.
This is a whole nother level, man.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Level.
I'm not into disrespecting women. I'm not into disrespecting women sexually. To do vulgar things to them.
But on the flip side, like we see, there are people who are.
Yeah, they are. Hey,
that's nothing that we do or nothing we condone. But if, and I say this loosely, if that is your thing, then that's on you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's on you. We ain't judging
that's
you.
True.
We ain't condemning you or nothing like that. But if that is your thing, do you? But that's nothing that we do.
No doubt.
And I'm just talking. I'm
talking. I'm living dog in.
Okay. Right, and I'm talking about me personally, and I'm talking about Harry because I know him. I know him on a very personal level, and he knows me on a very personal level. And that's nothing that we do. But if that is your thing, do you? But that's just nothing we do. And we understand that some people like to do stuff like this, but that's nothing that we do. But if you're in a position like Vince McMahon, in such a public position that you are in, you would want things like that not to be found out.
No doubt. And
you want things like that to stay off in the shadows, stay off in the background, way off in the cut, in the background. You don't want that to come to front. That's like
some women.
Go ahead, Chris. Braden, for example. Braden, you wasn't alive when this happened, but Bill Clinton, I was in high school when this went down. Him and Monica Lewinsky. He supposedly had sexual relations with Monica Lewinsky in the Oval Office.
Right.
He denied it for a long time. He denied it. No, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. No. But guess what? The same thing happened to him. Text messages came out and all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They were like, oh, you said this, Mr. President. You said that, Mr. President. You said you wanted to do this, this, and this. And you wanted her to do this, this, and this. And guess what? All the evidence piled up against him. President Bill Clinton was like, you know what? Yeah, I did it. I said it. I sent the text messages. I'm sorry I lied and all that. But stuff like that, when you're in a public eye in such a major capacity, you don't want your dirt to come out. You don't.
No, there's no doubt about that.
I mean, granted, we all do dirt. But you don't want, when you're in a public capacity of a position like you are, like Vince McMahon or somebody like that, of how can I say, a high authority, you don't want that to come out.
Yeah, no doubt. But yeah, Mag said he's gonna replay it, but I just went ahead and went to that. But look, man, I don't know. My mind is blown. It really
mine is too, man. Mine is too. I'm shocked, bro.
It's just flat out crazy.
I don't know what to say. I'm stumped.
I mean, go ahead and take a dump on a girl. Wanting her to pee on video and stuff like that. It's look, there's some
it's so crazy. All I can do is laugh. That's all I can do. It ain't funny, but that's all I can do.
Yeah, it's some girls out there. I'm just saying, there's females out there that have asked men to do things like that because they felt so bad about themselves. But you know what?
And then again, once again, on the flip side, they may like it.
Well, that's true, but I don't think this woman liked it.
Definitely not. No,
I don't think she liked it. I think Vince pretty much he put her in that position from everything what we read and from what she's saying, she didn't like it. And
but she went along with it because it was Vince McMahon and the promise of power and who knows what else he might have promised her.
Yeah, we're telling her she's gonna move up and and everything. And look, a $1 billion company was $1 billion company. He's telling her she's gonna move up in her position, move up different positions in $1 billion company. So this woman was looking for, this right here could be career money, and my family will be taken care of. My kids will be taken care of. If she's married, her and her husband, if she's married, she probably is. Her and her husband will be taken care of. Hey, they won't have to worry about bills and things like that. And plus, it was 2021 when it started. Man, everybody was out there having a hard time. This woman was looking for security. And she probably said, okay, it might not be that bad. And she decided to do it. And she just got taken advantage of and got humiliated. So, and after a couple years, she probably couldn't take it no more. She ended up leaving the company and, Vince paid her off. But she decided, hey, I just can't,
I can't hold this no more.
Yeah, my dignity won't let me hold it.
Yeah, it could have been something as simple as something simple trigger. She could have been at home just chilling, eating some ice cream, watching TV.
No doubt.
Could have been flipping channels and came across something that said WWE. It could have been a commercial, it could have been a show, anything. And that could have been a trigger. And she was like, and it could have took her back to this time and place when all this was happening. And she was like, I can't hold this. I gotta let somebody know I'm calling a lawyer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it could have been something that simple. We don't know.
No doubt.
All right, Ron Nico says at some point they're gonna have to separate Vince from WWE and this TKO company. TKO company, yeah.
I think so. In my opinion, right now, Ron Nico, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to move away from Vince. But look, Vince, I'm gonna tell you what, Vince just brokered that deal with Netflix. That was Vince McMahon. That was Vince. And
don't think they don't know about this.
Exactly.
Somebody know about this.
Yeah, Ari Daivari, Nick Khan, Triple H, all those guys, and Robert Shapiro, or whatever his name is, Mark Shapiro.
Yeah, Mark Shapiro.
Yeah, not Robert Shapiro. That's the guy that was one of the lawyers on OJ's case. But all those guys, man, was trying to get this deal. They were trying to get deals with USA. They tried to get a new deal. They tried to get a new deal with Fox. They were trying to get a new deal with Disney. They were trying to get what they did get a deal with Warner Brothers, but they didn't get what they wanted. They was looking to get $500,000. $500,000 a year, and or was it 500 million a year?
Yeah,
500 million a year, not 500,000. That's what their asking price was. Nobody would pay that. Nobody, even ESPN. They tried to get a deal with them. ESPN wouldn't pay that. Vince McMahon had to come in, and Vince McMahon got Netflix. He's just a genius, man. He's a flipping genius.
He's a mad genius, man.
Exactly. And the last two big deals that TKO Holdings have been brought on by Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
So, man, they are looking at, hey, we can't afford to lose him. But when it boils down to it, yeah, they're gonna have to separate Ron Nico. But when it boils down to it, what is going to happen to that company when Vince McMahon, if he actually separates? I would rather see Vince McMahon just take his money and just up and run, just up and leave, just leave it alone. But what is going to happen to that company straight up? Because I'm telling you right now, this guy is a business genius. That's all it is to it. And I don't think nobody else in that company. Now, TKO Holdings is a different thing, but nobody else in that company in WWE can run that thing like him. And Vince McMahon, you better believe, okay, just like I told Chris when this thing first started, TKO, what is the name of that other company that's under TKO Holdings? I forgot the name of it.
I forgot the name of it.
I can't think of the name
TKO
of it.
And hold on, I got it right here. Was it TKO and Endeavor? That's it. Endeavor.
Look, Endeavor. I told you, Endeavor. I said this from the get-go. UFC, that's not going to be the headline. They're going to use WWE as the headline for that business to make money for TKO Holdings and
because everybody knows WWE.
It's going to be WWE, and they have been using that. You only can go so far with UFC. WWE, that name has been around forever. 41 years. Vince have been running it. No, wait a minute. Vince been running it since '82. So 42 years now. Vince been running it, and it ran. And let's see, it was in business for 19 years before that with his dad. His dad owned it for 19 years. So they have been in business now for 62 years.
Yeah, 60 years.
Yeah, so over 60 years they have been in business, and in the last 40-some years they have been synonymous with America, man. They're iconic. It's Pepsi. It's Coke. It's the NFL. It's Major League Baseball. It's the NBA.
Yeah.
That's what the WWE is an iconic name. So, and who's been running it the whole time? And shareholders and everybody out here marketing, the commercial real estate that's in the country, they trust Vince McMahon. They trust him. So when he goes away, what's going to happen? And I'm telling you, Apple is still huge, but Apple took a dive when Steve Jobs died. Straight up. Yeah. It took a dive.
Yeah, and Ron Nico said, wait a minute. From my understanding, I thought Nick brokered that deal.
No, he didn't. Then look, they said Ari Daivari brokered the deal before. That all that stuff that went down before, what was it? Saudi Arabia and all that other stuff. They said Ari Daivari. No, it was Vince McMahon. If you go into deep and find out who actually did it, it was Vince McMahon. They are using these people's names they are using their names. So Vince, they look at Vince as a stain on the company.
Yeah.
It is not, believe me, Nick Khan did not do that, Ron Nico. If you think Vince McMahon, I want everybody to get it straight right now. You think this man is worthless out there and he just attached to that company, he's holding it on with dear life? No. This man is out there. He's making deals. He didn't forget how to run that company, Ron Nico. He didn't forget how to make money. Vince McMahon did not forget how to do that. Okay, straight up. Just because don't confuse because he started running the product the way you didn't want it to be run. We didn't want it to be run. Don't get that confused. That man knows how to make money. That man knows how to structure a business. That business is structured the way it is because of him. Yes, straight up, man. Do not take any credit from that dude. Don't take any credit from him.
He's disgusting,
and he needs to go.
But he's a mad genius, so he is a mad. You can't,
what this
like you said, Harry. You can't deny the stuff that man done.
I mean, no doubt about that.
Granted, right now it seems like the bad outweighs the good he's done.
Yeah,
but the man's smart.
Exactly.
When it comes to making money and pulling business deals and putting more money in his pocket.
Yes.
Man, look, I don't think it's nobody better.
No doubt. And we got too many people in this world today who wants to take and pull things away from somebody else, and somebody else come in and do a decent job, and they want to put it all on them. Oh, it was good that we got rid of that person. No, man. It's just you can even look at Robert Kraft, not Robert Kraft, but Bill Belichick, what he did for the New England Patriots. Tom Brady's gone. He started having bad seasons. Everybody looking at him like you're a piece of crap. You're garbage and everything. But I guarantee you, without him as that coach, they wouldn't have had all them Super Bowls.
Yeah, because the players even said, former players said, we worked for Bill, but we played for Tom.
Yeah, exactly. And you know the thing with Michael Jordan was that thing with the Chicago Bulls, and they booed the heck out of what is his name? I can't think of his name no more.
Not Kraft. Jesus, I got his face in my head.
Yeah, I do too.
Short little dumpy guy. But yeah, I know you're talking about.
But how they booed him and stuff like that, he built those teams, man,
and made his wife cry. That's a crime shame, man. That's
built those teams. They treated him like he was garbage, man, and that's the same treatment that people want to give Vince McMahon. But Vince McMahon, I'm sorry, he brokered that. He made wrestling what it is today. Hey, I'm not gonna sit here and say it was a good thing that he got rid of WCW, NWA went away, and everything. I'm not gonna say that. But as far as the way that company was structured, it's all Vince McMahon, straight up. But does he need to go today? Yes, he does. He needs to be separated from the company. He does. He does.
I'm sure they're doing. I'm sure they're doing damage control.
There's no doubt about that.
They already scrambling. I know. King Slayer says, "What WWE is going to do about this? We don't know yet, King Slayer. But as soon as we find out something, we will let you all know. We don't know yet, but we will let y'all know as soon as it comes out." Braden, I'm not a fan of Nick Khan, and Braden says maybe because of the last name.
I hear you. Yeah.
All right, King Slayer. What is your favorite WWE in 2011? Man, I can't even remember 2011. Man.
Wow, man.
I can't even remember 2011. Rodney O'Keefe. So at this point, what does the antics start to outweigh the good? People are fickle these days. When do they start turning on him, or worse, the company? That's a good question, Rodnico. That is a very good question.
Yeah, it is, Rodnico. Look, man, people are already against Vince, man. People have been against him for a long time. There's people out there that love him, but there's a lot of people out there that hate him. Mm-hmm. And yeah, people could turn against the company, but where are these wrestling fans gonna go, Rodnico?
Yeah, that part.
See, the bottom line is a lot of people will turn away from him that just know the company or know Vince McMahon or whatever. I never have nothing to do with him again. But those people are the people that's walking around in the grocery store that never watch the product anyway. They know about the product, but they don't watch it no more. Those are the people that would be like, those are the people that's going to be stunned and shocked and whatever. I never have anything to do with that guy. But they haven't bought a WWE t-shirt in years. They haven't bought any WWE
DVDs or anything.
Yeah, they probably don't even have Peacock.
Yeah,
they might like some certain things on Facebook or YouTube or something, or on Twitter or whatever. But these people are not involved. The people that are involved are the ones who watch. The 4.5, the 4.8, the 5.2 million people that watch WWE content weekly, and the people that's paying money. Those are the people you got to convince to turn away from Vince McMahon and turn away from the company. And I guarantee you this, there's no other alternatives that they can turn to. These people are not going to turn to Tony Khan, man. They're just not.
No.
They're just not. These WWE fans that's locked in, these 5.2 million people, 4.8 to 5.2 million people that are watching every week, man, they are locked in. And they're going to continue to watch WWE. And when Vince McMahon, if you believe me, if he gets thrown completely out of the company, me and Chris will be back on here to do another show. Because I guarantee you, man, there'll be a lot of people, Rodnico, I'm talking a lot, will be complaining about it.
Okay, here we go. We got something right here. TKO issues TKO issues a response to Vince McMahon's trafficking lawsuit. All right, in recent news, the Wall Street Journal reported that Janelle Grant, a former WWE employee, has filed a lawsuit against WWE, Vince McMahon, and John Laurinaitis in the Connecticut federal court. The complaint includes accusations of sex trafficking against Vince McMahon. Verity.com has covered the lawsuit, mentioning that representatives for WWE and Vince McMahon have yet to respond to requests for comment. However, a spokesperson for TKO Group Holdings, the parent company of WWE and UFC, released the following statement. Quote, Mr. McMahon does not control TKO, nor does he oversee the day-to-day operations of WWE. While this matter predates our TKO executive team's tenure at the company, we take Mrs. Grant's horrific allegations very seriously, and we are addressing this matter internally, end quote. Now, Ann Calls, an attorney representing Janelle Grant, also issued a statement saying, this is Janelle Grant's attorney, these are her words, quote, today's complaint seeks to hold accountable two WWE executives who sexually assaulted and trafficked the plaintiff, Janelle Grant, as well as the organization that facilitated or turned a blind eye to the abuse when it was swept under the rug. She is an incredibly private and courageous person who has suffered deeply at the hands of Mr. McMahon and Mr. Laurinaitis. Ms. Grant hopes that her lawsuit will prevent other women from being victimized. The organization is well aware of Mr. McMahon's history of depraved behavior, and it's time that they take responsibility for the misconduct of its leadership, end quote. Now, the article also goes to say, in light of these serious allegations and the legal action taken by Janelle Grant, this lawsuit has cast a shadow of uncertainty over the WWE and its leadership. The statement from TKO Group Holdings and Ann Calls reflect the gravity of the situation, acknowledging the need for a thorough investigation and accountability. The outcome of this lawsuit is undoubtedly being watched closely by many, as it may have far-reaching implications for the future of the WWE and the broader conversation surrounding the misconduct in the workplace. So look. Yeah, that was it, man.
Okay, TK Holdings ended up, giving their little take on it and pretty much trying to rebuff things and trying to put everything in the situation that they're in control. That's what they put out here.
Yep.
But guys, I'm telling everybody on here.
Hey, you gonna break the bad news, man. You gonna break the bad news.
Yeah, it's bad news. If that was actually the case, they would have already separated from Vince McMahon. They would have been like, we can't have this. When the company is that big, they'd be like, we can't have this. You're bad for business. We can't have you being out of control like this, because it comes back on us. They would have been separated themselves from him. They would have fired him. They would have got rid of him. Like, we don't need you. But that's not the case. So that's the reason, like say, Rodnico, I'm not signaling. I'm not going to signal you out or anything like that. But I want everybody, because I know a lot of people thinking like you. Straight up, man. That's the case. If that's how it really went down, then, and that he's not in control day-to-day operations. He's not sitting on the board, and he's not, over things.
Yeah,
they would have been separated themselves from him. They would have got rid of him. They would have voted him out. Of course, they're gonna get together and they're gonna do something.
Yeah,
but you better believe they're going to Mr. McMahon and say, we think this best for the company, and we want you to step down. You better believe that this man is gonna have a say in this. And Mr. McMahon probably agree with them. He probably agree with them, because all the stuff that's out here. Because what I'm reading out right here online is not all of it, man. It is so much I'm seeing. I'm seeing so much, And God Almighty, man, it's ridiculous what I'm reading. It's ridiculous. And so, but yeah, believe me, Vince McMahon, these people are not too quick to go and try to say, get your tail out of here. Because I guarantee you, if I ran a company as big as that, and we had that kind of actions with just a basic employee, somebody that's say we bought their company and they become a basic employee, they're a figurehead. Okay,
yeah.
they're a figurehead.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go to that person. I'm gonna be like, hey, you're out of here. You're done. This is all over the news. We got to get, you're done. You can go and pack up your stuff today. Hey, and I'm having you escorted out of the building. That's how it goes down. But that's not happening with Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon take all his stock out of TKO Holdings. TKO Holdings is going to drop from that $100 and something. They're going to go down to 70 or maybe 60. Guarantee it. I guarantee it. It's going to hurt the company.
Yeah,
they know that. But this right here is going to hurt the company either way it go.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to hurt their company.
King Slayer says, what is your favorite years of the Royal Rumble? It's hard to say, King Slayer.
God, man, I'm about to send you this picture, Chris, of the female.
Okay. Ronico,
man.
Ronico Keefe, you make a good point about where they're going to go. Undoubtedly, some of you will probably go to AEW, but some would undoubtedly stay. This is true, Ronico. King Slayer, what is your favorite WWE talent over the years? Over years Fastlane, okay. Okay. All right. King Slayer says, is WWE getting shut down? I doubt that.
I doubt that too.
I doubt that. And Ronico says something is going to have to give. It has to. Do you think Brock will be canceled?
There's no doubt about it, Ronico. There's no doubt about it. Something's going to happen.
Well, I think Brock can actually get out of this.
I do too.
Because even though he got those text messages, he got the pictures, he got the videos, he didn't actually respond or do anything.
No, he didn't.
He just got the information.
Yeah.
That's like me giving some random female the same text messages that Vince gave this lady Janelle Grant.
Right.
And I said all the stuff to some female. And then I give this stuff to Harry.
Yeah.
And Harry's like, oh, and I'm like, Harry, you need to go do this, man. Hook up with him. But because of the situation Harry might be in or the weather prohibiting Harry to do anything, guess what? Harry didn't respond back to that lady. Harry didn't go meet the lady, even though I wanted him to. He didn't go do it. He just got the information from me. So Harry's got the information, but Harry didn't do nothing. Harry didn't respond back. And that's what I'm thinking Brock did. He just got the information, but he wasn't able to do anything. But I'm sure if the weather had permitted, he probably would have. Let's just be real. He probably would have, but the weather somewhat saved him. And unfortunately, he was implicated because of who he is.
Yeah.
He was guilty by association.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, this is so bad. But yeah, one page right here, man, says on February 5th, 2021, McMahon sent Miss Grant to establish a schedule for when other men, including physical therapists and Laurinaitis, could have sex with Miss Grant, which Miss Grant attempted to rebuff. Man, so he was scheduling things. Unbelievable, man.
That's on a whole nother level.
But yeah, going back to one of the text messages, he said, exactly, baby. He's not the only one. Called me this afternoon begging to eat you and F you with his nice and hard ding-a-ling. Let's just put it that way. I already told him, baby. By the way, Johnny wants Tuesdays. John Laurinaitis wanted her on Tuesdays. But not this coming one and the occasional Saturday. So, but maybe I can shift it to Thursday nights. Johnny would like all of the above.
Johnny want what?
He want all of the above. He wants Saturday nights, an occasional Saturday night. He wants Tuesdays, and he wants all of the above. And Thursday nights. He wants Tuesdays, Thursday nights, and Saturday. Saturday. Yeah, and I sent you the picture of it.
Yeah.
You can post that, man. You put it on the what's name can, and like saying then show that. But yeah, this is ridiculous, man. Yeah, Braden's talking about how you see how young she is.
Yeah, she look like she in her 20s, man.
Yeah, early 20s too.
Yeah,
younger than my daughter, my youngest daughter. But this is outrageous, man.
Boy, that's crazy.
But
boy.
yeah,
this is maddening, boy.
But this stuff actually happened. Some of the things that's on top of here. Okay, it says on page 142, it says after the threesomes began, McMahon became more sadistic and his fantasies focused on control, such as choking, sensory deprivation, pain, humiliation, and group scenarios in which Mrs. Grant was to be physically overwhelmed and subservient. Around this time, McMahon openly shared explicit photographs and salacious stories about Miss Grant with WWE crew at TV tapings. Wow.
Oh, I knew it.
Yeah, a group McMahon also referred to as her fan club. Indeed, McMahon exuberantly messaged her a truthful story of having just shared explicit content of her with a group of 12 men on the WWE tech crew and recounted the obscene details he shared with them. God almighty. So all that stuff was happening, man.
Like I said, it was on production crew. They were getting it at the arenas.
Yeah. God almighty. Physical therapist too. Yeah, man.
This is crazy.
This is sick, man.
This is crazy. This is oh man. Oh man, this is nuts. This is nuts.
This is awful, man.
Oh my God, Braden, are you serious? Braden said her parents passed away, so they couldn't help.
God almighty.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
Yeah, I mean, the girl probably didn't have nobody to turn to.
This is bad. Oh, this is bad.
She might have not had friends or whatever. Her parents had passed away. She got a good job, and she, and
oh, this is bad.
She had vultures, man.
God, this is bad.
Vince McMahon exploited this woman pretty awful. And I'm pretty sure that wasn't the first one. That's not the first time. But wow, this is real bad. This is real bad.
Yeah, man. But we're gonna keep an eye on this story as it develops, man. And
yeah,
this is making my stomach hurt, but it's making me sick.
And what I mean, look, TKO and WWE is going to continue to go forward. Those contracts are what they are.
They locked in. They locked in, man.
They're what they are. A business. The business, a lot of things. We can look at Vince McMahon. We can talk about him. We can dog him out. But hey, there's you can look at a lot of different businesses that survived over the years, and they've had people in their business that's done things. They're not always the owner or whatever, but they've had people prominent to their company who's done similar type things and done even things that's even more disgusting. But business continues to go on. Life continues to go on. Things happen, man. But yeah, Vince McMahon, for this, I think he should separate himself from the company. And I'm going to say it, himself, because this thing is up to him, Rodnico.
The ball is in his court, man.
Whether we like it or not, it's up to Vince McMahon how he's going to finish this thing with the WWE. Now, is it this damages his legacy? Straight up.
Oh, good Lord.
Straight up.
Good Lord, man.
But man, I tell you what, if anybody think that they can come and just grab this man and just say, "Hey, buddy, you are gone," hey, it's not gonna happen.
No. He ain't going down on no fight now.
Yeah. How many shares of stock did he sell? 8 million share, like $8 million worth of shares of stock, $8 or $9 million.
Something crazy like that.
Something like it was crazy. It was a huge number, and he still has the most stock in TKO Holdings and Endeavor. Still. So he was very smart not to put himself under underneath to where he does not have the control. He's very smart to do that. And yeah, is that an evil man that's doing this stuff? A lot of the stuff that he's done is very evil, very evil.
Yeah.
But hey, somebody gave him that. This guy knows how to be in control, and somebody gave him know how to lock himself on his money, man. This guy knows what he's doing. Yeah. Definitely knows what he's doing. But hey.
Brayton also says she was struggling financially when they met.
Oh
man,
God.
That made it worse. Now you were already desperate, and then he just preyed on top of it. He preyed on you.
Yeah, he was a big time predator, man. Big time.
He went. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, you having money? You having issues paying your mortgage? You having a hard time paying for your schooling? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But how about this? I'll give you a position, and if you do this, 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 and this.
And I tell you what.
And I can give you guaranteed money.
Yeah. And see, anybody that treats somebody like that, you know, treating women that way, you better believe he don't care about your feelings.
Man, what?
Yeah. And all these things that, you know, some of these and look, a lot of people out here, why do they hate Vince McMahon, Chris? Why do they hate Vince McMahon?
Because they ain't him.
Yeah, not just that. Why do they hate him? Because of the product. Because he did certain things to their wrestlers, and the wrestlers they didn't like. They didn't like.
But if you run a company, you're gonna run it the way you want to see it run.
Exactly. They did certain things to wrestlers that he didn't like. But my whole thing is this: if he did that to this woman, and he's been doing that to other women, he's not gonna give a dang. But he's not gonna give a darn about the way we feel.
Wait,
not at all.
Hold on. Wait a minute, Braden. What people are now talking about Ashley Masario and how she committed suicide because she had related stuff happen. Oh wow. That was that wrestler Ashley. Wow. I remember her.
Yeah, I do too.
Whoa.
But you know what? All these allegations, when I see, I just knew it. When I looked at the Attitude Era, I was just like, wow.
Jesse won. This is outrageous. This is crazy.
I'm like, this guy does not care about females at all, man. I mean,
he don't, man.
Didn't have no respect for him. And he was the first, but believe me, he was the first that actually started doing that. You know, the very skimpy outfits. Of course, there was bikini out. Did he do bikini things and stuff like that in wrestling before? But Vince McMahon took it to another level. He was the first one did that. The sex and everything. It just went too far. And I'm like, man, wow. And the words that was used to these women, slapping women on TV, doing whatever, body slamming them, doing whatever.
Yeah, Braden, not saying it happened, but it's definitely considerable. You're right, Braden. You're right.
Exactly.
Like after all this, it
may not happen. And she might be playing off of everything that she's already heard and adding to that. I mean, that could be it. That could be it. But now it's a sad, it's a sad thing to say, hey, Vince McMahon, now he's got to prove his innocence.
Yeah,
because it used to be in this country, you proven innocent. You're innocent before proven guilty.
Yep.
So, but now
you guilty, and you got to prove your innocence. It's all back.
Yeah, it's all on Vince, man. He's got to prove that he didn't do this.
Yeah.
And the first step that he needs to take is, hey, I got to show my phone records, and I got to show that I was nowhere near these stupid text messages. It wasn't me.
Yep.
So that's the first thing that he needs to do. That's the first road he needs to travel on getting this thing resolved. I just don't know, man. This thing is flat out crazy. But yeah, TKO can't jump into the fire and just say, oh, we're just going to take this guy and we're just going to kick him on out of the company right now. They can't do that.
Hey, Ronico, man, we got a friend of ours, Dre Young, man. Man, Big Dre is watching.
Oh, wow.
He's watching, man. He just texted me. He says he's watching us. Dre, what's up? And Ronico, Dre says, what's up, man? He says, what's up to you, man.
I know you're happy about that, Ronico. Dre, appreciate you joining, man. Appreciate you rocking with us. And Dre, I'm gonna have to.
He said he's got us on his TV, man. He's watching us on his TV, man.
Cool.
Yeah, I've been wondering. Got us on that big 82 or 90-inch TV. I know he living large. I know that's what Dre do, boy. Dre a big boss, boy.
Hey, Dre, you know Dana, man. Our youngest, and you was there when she was born, man. You came to the hospital. You and Erica. She just got married.
Hey, so, what they say in Color Purple Hair? I's married now.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, she got married not this past Sunday, but she got married the Sunday before. So 2 weeks ago, she got married. So I've been all involved in that. And pretty much then we moved this past weekend. So I've been all involved in that and everything like that. And
they moved out to Houston, Texas, man.
Living out in Houston, Texas, out there with D-Skill and everything. I'm definitely going to hit you up, man. But I'm glad that you joined checking us out here on the Straight Up Wrestling family. Straight Up Wrestling Show. Straight Up Wrestling Show. We're rocking with the family.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, man. I just don't know where they go from here. I really don't.
They got a lot of damage control to do, and I know their lawyers and executives and whoever else, they're scrambling. They are scrambling right now.
They scrambling, man. And look, they will call up a meeting with Vince McMahon, but they're gonna sit him down at the table. And look, I'm pretty sure Vince McMahon, hey, we know how he operates, Chris. We know how he walks. We know how he steps. Vince McMahon is gonna step to that table and he's gonna sit at the head of the table. He just is. Yeah. He just is. If I was them, I would call Rock. I'll call Dwayne. I'll call Dwayne Johnson and say, "Can you come up here with this meeting?" I'll talk to him first.
I'll put him on the phone or something.
Yeah, can you talk? Can you talk? We know you're close to him. Can you talk to him and get through to him that we need to get him away from the company? That's what I would do, because Vince McMahon is stubborn. Vince McMahon probably.
But like I said though, man, Vince is calculating. You don't know what he might have on the board members. He might found some dirt on them, Harry.
Yeah, he's always 2 steps ahead, man.
Man, while they playing chess, while they playing checkers, he playing chess.
Exactly.
Because I mean, think about it, Harry. He might be like, "Oh, Johnny, you on the board member, Rock? You on the board member, Rock? Oh, I got some dirt on you from back in the day. You know, I got some stuff on you, man. Oh, Bob, I know some stuff on you. I heard about you. I heard about you and your gambling issues and how you almost had to lose your house because you lost it in a gambling issue, Bob. And you don't know what Vince got on these people.
And how many of those guys was actually involved in the sex ring thing that he had going on?
Exactly. We don't know.
I mean, we don't
know.
I mean, my whole deal is this. Man, if I'm doing stuff like that, I'm gonna get everybody, I'm gonna get all the top, I'm gonna get as many top guys as I can with it. So if I go down, you going down with me.
Man, what? And that's what I'm saying. You don't know what Vince got in his back pocket, man.
Exactly. And that's true.
Because, I mean, granted, nobody from as far as we know, nobody from TKO is involved in this. As far as we know.
Right.
But they might be.
Could be.
We don't know. And Vince was like, come on now. Y'all gonna do this, and y'all basically was right there with me now. Y'all were there with me now.
And the whole thing is they was riding with him ever since 2021, because they basically the deal went down in 2022 or was it 2023? But I think they was riding with him for a whole year.
Yeah,
I think 2023 before they signed the actual deal. So those guys, man, probably was riding with Vince McMahon. They probably was hanging out with Vince McMahon, and they probably saw how he operated before they actually signed the deal, complete deal with him. So who knows what they indulged in?
Or maybe Vince was playing that sweet little angel deal the whole time, and that's true. They didn't know that Vince had decided to him.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this thing could go a million different ways, Harry.
That's true. And look, guys, this is all speculation. This is all assumptions, and you know what they say about
assumptions and speculations.
Man, Chris, we're assuming things, man. Straight up. That's what we're doing.
This might be some truth in what we're saying. We don't know.
That's true. We just out here assuming things, and we're in the dark when it boils down to it. Just like a lot of you out here, we're in the dark when it boils down to it. But right now, there does seem to be some truth. There seems to be some kind of, there seems to be some kind of smoke on the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
So man. We don't know if there's fire, man. There's actually any of this stuff actually happened. But guys, man, this is flat out crazy.
Yeah, like I said, man, we're gonna keep an eye on this situation, man. We're gonna give you more information as it unfolds on this situation, man. I'll be posting articles as they come out about the situation, man. And if this thing gets any bigger than what it is, if they actually have to go to court or something or anything like that, we will definitely let you all know, and we will come on and let you guys know. But pretty soon I got to get out of here, guys, because I got to go pick up the missus. Harry, you gonna still cover this thing, man? Because I got to get out of here.
I'm gonna read the article one more time here, and then, like I say, I'm gonna roll out in just a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna stay on, go and get this article in, and then I'm pretty much gonna get off. But yeah, Chris, because we got a lot of people on here.
Chris, we do.
Yeah, get to the comments before I do that, Chris, and then you can go ahead and take off.
Let me see where was I. Hold on, let me find out.
Brayden sent me the lawsuit, man.
Oh Lord! Oh, you gotta
send it to you.
Yeah, you gotta send that to me, man. You gotta send me that little. Oh my gosh, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. Where was I, man?
Thank you, Brayden.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. The last one said. Braden said, yeah, not saying it happened, but definitely considerable. Talking about Ashley.
That's true.
Braden said, yeah, like LeBron panties matches. Yep. Kingslayer says, this is crazy, man. Braden said, beauty contest that Mae Young was in, and you know what she did. Yeah. Mae Young was just wild. She was crazy. She didn't care. Ranico says, if he was anything like this towards Linda, I can see why she divorced him. They're facts.
No doubt. No doubt.
Braden said, yeah, Ronico, definitely. Kingslayer says, crazy again, man. Jake Stone's in the building. What's up, Harry and Chris?
What's up, Jake?
This reminds me of the woman accused of what Tupac did in 93.
Oh,
yeah, wow. Yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, Jake, you right. Ronico says, very good to him. Very good to him, from him. Okay. Lim Oliver, what's up, Lim? Glad you made it in, bro.
What's up, Lim?
What's up, guys? Oh, yeah, man. What does this mean? Brock, get off the card Saturday. Harry, do you realize we didn't see Jericho on Wednesday? Yeah. Yeah, man. Jericho, he went on the card Wednesday. Hey, and we don't know if Brock's going to be on the card
Jericho's
Saturday.
Missing in action.
Well, you got to think, man, Jericho's keeping a low profile, man.
Yeah,
because he's got his own thing going on.
Exactly.
And he's keeping a low profile, which is smart. Smart.
That's true.
But Vince McMahon, he gonna come to the light regardless because of his name alone. So he can't hide. He can't hide.
When you get to that age, you don't really care. I don't think Vince cares.
Yeah. JL, what's up, JL? Glad you made it in. He says, "Yikes, Brock." JL says, "Dirty move, Vincent and Brock." JL says, "With this many allegations with Vince, you gotta believe there's some truth at this point."
Oh, that's true.
Exactly, man.
It's something, JL. There's no doubt about it.
There's some truth in there somewhere. It's got to be.
Oh, yeah.
JL, Vincent had a sketchy relationship with the first ever female ref in WWE and screwed her over in the limo. Okay.
That's crazy.
And JL says, why people can't keep their hands to themselves? And Jake Stone says, true, Harry and Chris.
Man, it's crazy.
What?
All right, Chris. All right, Chris. You go ahead and roll out, man.
All right, guys. Hey, like I said, we're gonna keep you abreast of this situation, man.
Exactly.
And in order for you to do that too, man, hey, this is what I need y'all to do real quick. We're on all social media platforms. If you're on Facebook, hit that like, share, join.
Yeah.
And if you're on YouTube, which a lot of you guys are, as we already know, hit that like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Ding, ding, ding. And times like this, when we're coming on with breaking news and a lot more. And like I said, we're gonna keep you abreast of all the news is coming out on this. And if you're on Twitch, you just do the same thing you do on YouTube. It's that simple. And if you're on X, formerly known as Twitter, hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet, and follow Straight Up Wrestling Show, guys. And I'm out of here. And like I said, we're gonna keep you abreast of all the news. Harry, you got it from here, man. Y'all take it easy. Y'all stay straight up. I'm out of here. Peace.
All right. Peace out, Chris. See you a little bit later, man.
All right,
guys. All right, let me go ahead and go over this. This article one more time. All right, it says Vince McMahon has been accused of sex trafficking by a WWE employee he paid to keep quiet. Janelle Grant, a former employee at WWE's headquarters, said in a lawsuit filed Thursday, January 25th, 2024. So she filed it today, guys, that she was abused and sexually exploited by McMahon while he was chief executive. She alleged that McMahon lured her with promises of career advancement, and then he allegedly exploited her and trafficked her to other men inside the company of the World Wrestling Federal Entertainment, guys. Sorry. The lawsuit filed in the Connecticut federal court describes in graphic detail Grant's account of interactions with the businessman and TV personality. In the middle of a workday on June 23rd, 2021, McMahon allegedly locked Grant inside his private locker room at WWE's offices and forced himself on her over a massage table, the suit said later that day. McMahon's personal assistant delivered $15,000 in Bloomingdale's gift cards to Grant in her office. Man, this is wow, this is just flat out crazy. But yeah, he forced himself on her over a massage table. And you know, without her consent, guys, we know that's just rape, man. He forced himself on her, straight up. All right, and it says McMahon allegedly used sex toys forcibly on Grant, including dildos that he named after WWE superstars that caused her bruising and bleeding, the suit said. In March 2020, McMahon began sharing explicit photographs, videos of Grant with other men, including other WWE executives and a former UFC heavyweight champion with whom WWE was actively trying to sign. In a May 2020 encounter, McMahon, Grant, and another unnamed person had a threesome that ended with McMahon defecating on Grant's head, the suit says. This is just wow, man. All right, the suit includes a screenshot of explicit text messages that the man allegedly sent to Grant. A May 2020 message said, "I'm the only one who owns you and controls you, and who wants and who I want to F you." In June 2021, McMahon and defendant John Laurinaitis allegedly sexually assaulted Grant inside Laurinaitis' office at WWE headquarters while other colleagues were at their desks. The two men allegedly cornered Grant and pulled her in between them and placed her on the table and forced themselves on her, each taking turns restraining her. Grant allegedly begged them to stop, but they continued while saying, "No means yes and take it, bitch." So, man, this right here is just flat out crazy. It's flat crazy. It's something that I don't really care to read and pretty much go over. You know, one thing I thought about is me and Chris actually reading it and just basically talking about it and just not really putting out details. But we putting out a lot of sketchy details, and I know you guys don't usually see this stuff kind of like on Straight Up Wrestling Show, man, but it is what it is, and we're just gonna be the messengers for this, and it's just shocking. I'm just shocked with every fiber in my being, man. I'm gonna tell you like this: with every fiber in my body, I'm hoping this is not true. That all of this stuff is not true, and I know I'm kind of like with you, JL. That hey, where there's smoke, there's fire, man. Something, you know, some of these things got to be true. All right, it says in July 2021, the suit said McMahon instructed Grant to create personalized sexual content for a WWE superstar that he was trying to resign. The suit doesn't name the WWE superstar, but described as both a WWE talent and UFC fighter. People familiar with the matter identified the superstar as Brock Lesnar. Brock, man, come on now. I hope it's not true. The suit says McMahon shared the explicit photos with the star and informed Grant that he likes what he sees. So Brock Lesnar sat back and said, "Oh, he likes what he sees." I'm pretty sure he did, man. He saw this young girl and everything, and if there was explicit photos, he probably said, "Oh, you know, hey, I like that. That looks good to me," or whatever. That's just flat out crazy. That's crazy. But it says he sent it back, but like it's still alleged. There's still allegations. We're not sure exactly if that actually happened. Okay, after the star agreed to a new WWE contract, the man allegedly texted Grant in August 2021 that part of the deal was ucking her. You know, I'm not going to say that word, but, you know, hey, straight up. All right, in December 2021, McMahon gave Grant's personal number to the WWE star and ordered Grant to send a video of herself urinating, in which she complied. That same month, with WWE star expressed a desire to set a play date, but a snowstorm disrupted those travel plans. And I wouldn't be shocked by him coming from Canada that a snowstorm did that. Who knows, man? Who knows? But wow, this has been some crazy stuff. And guys, we've been on here talking about this for almost 2 hours. Let me go ahead and get into some more comments, guys. But yeah, this right here is just mind blowing. This is really mind blowing. And I'm still in total shock. I'm in shock, man. Even though we know some of the stuff was going on before, and we know there was a lawsuit, and it pretty much, I'm not gonna say compares, it pretty much falls in line with the same things that was happening before. Wow. Man. All right, Brady says, "See you, Chris." All right, Cal Long, what's up, Cal? Cal's in the house. What's up, Harry and Chris? Oh my God, this is nuts, Harry. It's saying a UFC fighter was in this. No way could it be Matt Riddle. No, Cal Long, they saying that it was Brock Lesnar. They saying it's Brock Lesnar. But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised Riddle was involved in it too. I wouldn't be surprised at all if it was Matt Riddle. Not at all. Brock Lesnar, I'm kind of surprised, but sources are saying it's Brock Lesnar. Maybe it's Matt Riddle. Maybe it's Matt Riddle, because I know Matt would get into that. And that might explain the huge push that Matt got. I don't know. But, man, there's a whole bunch of people involved in this. I definitely wouldn't want my name attached to it. I would not want my name attached to it. Thankfully, I never worked for WWE. And, you know, this is just crazy. A whole bunch of crazy things. But, man, look, I tell you what, I appreciate everybody coming in, rocking with us. You know, hey, been almost 2 hours. Man, just seconds away from 2 hours. Appreciate everybody coming in, rocking with the Straight Up Wrestling Show. And like Chris said, man, you know, I'm not going to go over the whole spiel, but if you on any platform that you own, definitely hit that like button. Share this. talk about the Straight Up Wrestling Show. Let everybody know that, hey, there's two cool cats out here, man, that's putting the foot back in the pat. Man, you know, Chris and HBT, Harry Bernard Taylor, and my man Christopher Burton, the People's Podcaster. We out here doing our things, and we definitely appreciate everybody coming on, rocking with us. Appreciate my man Rodnico coming in, and Rodnico pretty much giving his opinion on this thing. And my man Dre Young definitely coming in and giving us his, pretty much giving us a shout out silently, man. Silently, he's doing this thing. But man, me, Christopher Burton, Rodnico, and Dre. Hey guys, we all hung out and did a whole bunch of things and watched wrestling together and everything. Those my boys, man, and everything. But I tell you what, we appreciate it. We appreciate everybody, man. I'm going to go ahead and go down this list. What we do, that's what we always do. But I'm trying to get as many names as I can as far as the people who came in and rock with us today. All right, Jake Stone says, yeah. All right, Jake Stone, appreciate Jake Stone coming in and rocking with us here on the Straight Up Wrestling Show. My man Braden came through. And Braden, appreciate everything that you've done. You sent all these articles and everything. You sent the text messages. You sent a picture of that lovely young lady. Cal Long, appreciate you, my man. Cal Long coming in and rocking with us here this afternoon. All right, JL coming rocking along, man. JL, ride or die, always rocking with the Straight Up Wrestling Show. All right, Liam Oliver, like I said, my man Rodnico Keith, King Slayer coming through, rocking with the Straight Up Wrestling Show. All right, once again, man, my man Braden, my man Z1 in the house. Appreciate you coming through, rocking with us, Z1 over on Facebook, man. My man Jackie Owens, his wife Paula Owens, coming through, rocking with the Straight Up Wrestling Show. And I know there's some other people over there. I'm gonna have to try to go over there and get to some of those people. Green Randall coming through, my man Apollo coming through. Appreciate you guys coming through, rocking with the Straight Up Wrestling Show. There's a lot more people, man. I don't have everybody right here on here, so I'm gonna have to go and look on my phone here, which that's what I'm broadcasting from. But my man Liam Oliver in the house. Yeah, I'm just gonna go up, guys, and get a lot more of you who did come through. My man Mac Magnum came through a little bit earlier. I mean, I know he's at work, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to shout out as many people as I can before I roll out of here, guys. Let's see. A Facebook user. Okay, that Facebook user was Shad Van Dam. Shad, appreciate you coming through. Let's see. Got to be some more over here. I see some more people on Facebook was watching, but hey, I don't have the names right now. But yeah, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Everybody coming through and pretty much, hey, letting us know that you're down. And the people that we don't know. I mean, we have people that come through and watch Chris and I, and they are subscribers. We don't know, but hey, we definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys coming through. But guys, I am definitely out of here. I got to see you guys. It's been over 2 hours, but I'm going to get something to eat. And hopefully I can come on tonight and talk about a little bit of AEW. But if not, hey, we will see you tomorrow for SmackDown. But I'll check with each and every one of you guys later. Man, stay straight up. Peace.